Hey there, guys. Good afternoon from Dhaka, Bangladesh. Welcome back to the channel. Today, I just woke up a while back. I'm a little bit unwell since yesterday. What you say, the last night I was doing review, and at that time I was feeling a little bit like disturbance. I was developing a cold, then took a late night shower. So since then, I was feeling a little bit, feverish, and then we don't have power this morning since 9 a.m. the old place. And So I moved here like early morning. I came here to sleep. The house is still here, so I'm doing this morning thoughts episode, give you some updates. Like, I'm seeing some comments, like I see a lot of comments, I don't take them seriously, but sometimes people just write stuff, and then other people read them and they think like those people know me. So I'll just give you some updates, then I'll move to the reviews. I woke up, it's now about 1:30. I woke up around 1, so I ordered lunch. By 3 p.m., power will be back in the old place. So I have to go back and do some work. So this whole month, let's address one by one why I'm not staying here. And yeah, I still have the place. This is not my own place. Obviously, I'm not that rich, but I am paying rental now. It's almost, I think it's third month, I think, right? So yeah, I have not shifted fully. The reason being, I don't have, as I told you, first of all, not full furnitures because I do not have enough investment in the house yet. Just this room. I kind of like, uh, okay, sorry. Yeah. Anyway, so this message coming. Anyway, so just giving you some updates. One of them, why I cannot stay here. I don't know if you can pick up, but we have in this place we have a lot of noise. If I'm doing the video, maybe you'll hear some in the middle. Right next to our building, like there's this other old building, and there's this maniac lives there. He's a mental psychopath sort of a guy. He's drunk and he takes drugs and stuff. So this guy, he is mentally ill. So since 2019, I hear when I moved in here and I complained. Actually complained because of his noise, and his music sometimes go very loud, daytime, nighttime, and you'll hear, yeah, the dragging and all that. I'm coming to that. And this guy, everybody told me like, do not bother. When I'm the victim, I cannot sleep, I cannot work, I cannot relax with this kind of sound. I have OCD with the sound, loud music. And upstairs, these neighbors, they are also house owners. These guys are absolute horrible people. They just drag and just make constant noise. I don't know what is the purpose of making so much noise. They're just the most disgusting people on earth. So yeah, I still have the place. I'm paying rents and bills. I'm not living rent free. Those who are, some of you wrote, don't assume stuff. Sometimes I read, this is why I don't want to read comments, like negativity gets to me. I do have issues. I'm not like, all that strong and all, but I moved in here for definitely certain reasons, and I keep paying every month bills, all the gas, electricity, maintenance, rental, all, even the parking. But I cannot stay here because I late night when I want to try, I want to relax and sleep. The noise. Even if I complain to security, if a management, even the house owner, they are not nice people. I'm sorry to say, they just after the rental money. So I don't want to leave the house. Maybe uh, next year or so, maybe my family, they're leaving that whole place. So I may get that, as like I'll take it and I'll redecorate it, repaint it, and then maybe I don't know, I'll move in there, because right now I'm paying half of my income, or significant amount is going behind this house, and I'm not being able to leave, like, or do whatever I want. I'm just doing the fragrance work. Sometimes you need to share stuff so people understand life is not easy all around, right? Not everybody is having bed of roses, okay? So I'm having some coffee, even though I quit sugar. Sometimes once in a while my sugar gets low. I have diabetes problem, and then it's related to all other issues. So I don't talk about those, but yeah, uh, the reason is there. So I do the work there. Another reason is I could not move all my perfumes. There are a lot of fragrances. If you see my table at the back, the old house, at my left, if you see, there are a lot of fragrances. There's just one portion of my fragrance. So in my other room, the old house, all over the room, there are a lot of boxes, other fragrances down there in the cupboard. So those will take, it will be a daunting task to move them all. And I don't have like this showcase. I bought only one and it's already very expensive. These are like, I think, $200 around there. With comes with glass and all that. It looks nice when you close it, but I brought some of my perfumes from other house. I kept it just for the background. So if I want to have like a larger, like someone said, you need a bigger showcase. Yeah, you don't need, but if you want to keep the fragrance, say, I don't want to keep them in the floor or like out there in the open. So I want to have a proper shelf. So perhaps next month or so, when my paycheck comes, I will invest because I have few things to buy. Okay, and like other rooms, I have massive house, like not massive as in like your house maybe is much bigger, but I don't need this big house. But I opted for it because very difficult to get a rental here. So the rest of the rooms, they all are empty. I don't put any furniture there, just the fan and light. So once I have that, perhaps it will take a week or so to bring all my stuff here, and then I will do it. But I don't have enough furniture. Another reason not to stay here once in a while, because I love this house, man. This is such much nicer light. It's higher up, but the noise. Another, there's a construction building going on. That level reached my level, so all the workers can see inside. They just like looking inside, even though nothing much to say. So that's not a problem. Construction is not a problem. Many of you say like, hey, this is what happens when you stay in a city and you have to learn how to coexist. I understand, but for some reason, since like young age, I do not like noise. This is just one thing bothers me a lot. This is just my thing. You'll constantly hear, you don't hear it so big in the mic, but that constant, because this building sound insulation is not so good. And what happens is, even if someone's just making some noise, it magnifies. And imagine they're like dragging heavy chairs, tables, and then jumping, dropping stuff. Even after telling people, if they don't care, then I actually complained to both that guy, yeah, down there. I complained to police. They said they would take action, but nothing happened. And here, my security management, they're saying, nothing's going to happen to them. Like, there's no point. So here in Bangladesh, I'll tell you one thing: when you are the victim, you're always told like, keep quiet. Like, don't worry. If some poor rickshaw puller hits your car, they will say, hey man, let it go. They're poor people. So you're victim in every single way, and it frustrates me. That's why I don't have to go out. I meet people. They speed right in front of you. They come straight at you. They hit you when you're trying to cross the road. The cars are coming much faster to hit you, and they honk at you. So we do have a new government forming soon and everything. There's a new Bangladesh, but the horrible most part is our people. Wherever we go, we always face backlash because we don't know manners. I say we as in whole. I don't want to say them. Okay. So these are problems. If you come down, if you really want to get a sample what happens here and why I could be frustrated, you say maybe I am too maybe spoiled or too acting too international. No such thing. It's just I'm asking for basic rights, basic demands like roads. There's no system, dirt, broken roads. You hear? So this is just now at the midday, but they do this from morning all the way to 2:30 a.m. So yeah, it becomes difficult. I love staying here. There's so much brightness here, so much nice light, and a much more cleaner. Maybe I'll move, but maybe so for 3 months I could not get used to this. It just constantly in the ears. So anyway, a few other updates are apart from all these things. I am constantly trying to make content every day. Because I stay sick a significant time of the year, because I am not very disciplined and I don't have good immune system. But I'm trying to get better, reduce sugar intake and all that, eat healthy. But there were a few months, like in Bangladesh, what happened during the revolution time, like in 5th August, they shut down internet for about 11 days. We did not have internet. So during that time, I could not work, and we were just stuck at home. We were basically like forced to stay inside house because they put curfew. They were putting terror every way possible. So there are a lot of people still support that old government, but they were horrible. They just literally destroyed everybody's business and Bangladesh's economy. So we are trying to, get back, but it's not easy. In YouTube, let me tell you one thing. I do this as work, okay? And this is why you see me doing 2, 3 videos or more every day, because this is my work. I do have a Decant page in Bangladesh. So I work with fragrances all together, go to shops. You don't see the background work because it takes a lot to go around, and it got me pretty tired recently, right? But if I have to live my life, in here, you have to work hard every day, man. So this is why, I run here and I try to buy fragrances. I do not save. And yeah, so you may see it in a certain way that I do not do so many niche or expensive fragrance or women's perfumes, because I feel like what is going to bring, YouTube is recently giving nothing away, nothing, absolutely nothing. Not YouTube, AdSense basically, where you earn from. So no matter how many videos I do, everything, they just do not put that much ads. So it's like you do like 3 videos per day and still not enough, income. So I still keep doing it. I believe in God and all that. So this is the update. Like, I'm a little bit frustrated with unwellness and this running, and I keep going off this house, that house, because I'm trying to make a living. All right. So hopefully do not make rash comments without knowing someone in person. I know that there's a whole site dedicated to YouTube reviewing bashing. A lot of reviewers get bashed in. Was that there's this particular social media that people, they just absolutely hate on every single reviewer. This guy's this guy's that. But reality is, we are the ones, like fragrance reviewers or community, we are the ones who are keeping in our country, our communities alive. People are interested in fragrances because of our work. Love it or hate it, love us or hate us, it doesn't matter. I don't want to talk with so much pride, but we do have a substance. I think people like us. Sometimes they buy fragrances and community runs, and this is what bothers some people, because they are not doing any community work. They are not part of the community. They do not collect. They do not. Nobody knows them or their work. Basically, they hate work. They do because a lot of negative people in the world. Perhaps they can get attraction or attention. But I keep going. Like, for me, it's okay. I understood one thing. Trolls are, even comment section trolls. They're gonna happen. Everybody faces it. But to you, last thing I'll say before I move to the reviews: if you find our fragrance community work kind of like, sell out, commercial, unnecessary, wasting your money or time, just move on to something like other passion or other hobbies, or move on to some other reviewers you find trustworthy. Do whatever you want, because it's your time, it's precious, it's your money. But this YouTube reviewing, we are not forcing anybody to watch. So winter is coming, but still it's a very hot day. Like, I don't know what's happening. The winter is perhaps gonna not come very fast. Maybe December time. Usually in October it starts getting colder, and now it's already November, but not much of cool weather. But I always think this is the only time in Bangladesh I really, really try to stay relaxed. There's not much noise, a bit cold weather. I can put on jackets. I can go to places, enjoy heavy food, and doing reviews, wearing perfume. So yeah, a lot of things happening in the country, like a tension happening with the political unrest. But again, I am very happy to say that, like, I'm happy to be working. I force myself to do the work no matter what. So I hope you appreciate that, and thanks so much for supporting and positive comments, even criticism. But just one humble request: when you read negative comments without verifying, or you see, like, someone say Joyamin doesn't want to pay rent, uh, do get your facts instead of assuming. When you assume, you're just not a nice person. You may not like what I'm saying, but to know something absolutely, like, a lot of people, I don't think many people know me because I don't tell a lot about myself, in person. But I do work hard to do the living that I do, and I'm very happy. But without knowing facts about anybody, do not pass comments. It creates a negative impact. Unless that's what you're after, that's fine. That's you then. But if you actually do not know, if you're a good person, ask me. In the group Fragcomm Bangladesh, I always put the links below. You can ask me what I do. I interact with people. Okay, so keep in touch, stay fragrant, and stay happy. Let me do some reviews. Hopefully I'll upload them later today. Okay, and have a nice day. All right, take care, stay safe. Bye bye.